Then wireless. Then the wireless medium is a no guided medium. For example, air, water, where there won't be any interference or there is any link or there's no wired medium involved. So Wi-Fi was evolved from the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, 11 Mbps, 5 gigahertz frequency, and 54 Mbps, and 600 megabytes, multiple antennas. So this was the evolution highlight of Wi-Fi. The collision avoidance, just we discussed, listen while transmitting does not hold for wireless device because transmission power is too high. So if you do a transmission and then there is a collision, so this is a very large wastage of the resources which we cannot afford. And can here all other no transmission can also not be done because they can be very far from the node in the collision domain or blocked by obstacle or signal dissipate, so they don't know if there is collision occurring because of these interferences. Then the hidden node problem. So hidden node problem is that there are total three objects which can transmit among each other. So if they all want to communicate with B, so how will they do it? So first A will transmit and then C will transmit, and both the messages when reach B, there will be a collision. So A could be transmitting and signal doesn't reach C, so C sends and the signal will collide at B. So this cannot happen because A, B, C were on a wired bus. Here you can see that B wants to send a packet to A, similarly to C as well as D. So this would be possible as a signal collision in the area between B and C. So if C is listening before transmitting, it won't be able to find the channel. It hears the messages sent by B, and if it does not message because this, C will be unnecessarily idle. So this is wastage of resources there, wastage of time duration. Then CSMA slash CA strategy. So this is the carrier send strategy where it involves the AC case to be sent after receiving the message. So how is this implemented? So we'll just show it to you. So here, yeah. So this strategy here involves that if you have three so like A, B, and C, what will A do? That A will first message to everyone in the area in the domain that it is going to transmit or start transmission. So it will send a message telling this. Then when it will receive to the receiver, which is for example B, then it will understand this, and finally because of A's message, many other sources will also receive that same message from A. So they will understand that they have to keep quiet till A's transmission time is over, and B will send acknowledgement back to A that it is ready for transmission. So this is implemented using a strategy called scanning, where the node sends a probe frame which probes that everyone is quiet as well as the receiver is ready to receive. Then all APs within reach will reply with probe response frame. The node select one of the access point and sends the API an association request frame. So it will send the association request frame to a particular this. For example, AP1, AP2, AP3. So A, B, C are in the domain of AP1. Similarly, you can see H, D are in the AP2 and B is also there. And AP3 will involve G, F, and E. So, for example, there needs to be a transmission from A to, for example, F. So it can do that. It will send the message using AP1, and then it will be received by AP3 and to F from there. So this is the strategy which is implemented here. Then this process is called active scanning, and this also involves this packet arrangement where the control duration, address 1, address 2, address 3, sequence control, address 4, payload, and CRC are lined up together and then sent as follows. And DS is the short form of distribution system. Then you can see that if we need to transmit a message from A to F, just as I said, A sends a message to everyone, and then everyone has to keep quiet. Only the receiver will start listening. Others, after the time duration, will be able to receive. And before transmission, the receiver will send acknowledgement that it has received the message, that it is ready to receive the message. media access control algorithm, CSMA. So a MAC protocol without RTS and CTS. So frame containing a duration field. When a station wants to transmit, it listens to the channel, so that if there is no transmission occurring at the moment, if channel is greater than the DIFS time, which is the distributed interframe space. So after this time is over, if it is sees the channel is idle, it can start transmitting, and after transmission, acknowledgement is sent back. But the issue with this strategy is that if once the transmission starts occurring, and if some other source also start transmitting, if it is not able to detect the channel is idle within this DIFS, then there can be a collision and the packets get redundant. Then back protocol with RTS CTS. So here the strategy where a packet is sent beforehand, such that it tells everyone to keep quiet, and then it will start transmission, and after receiving it will send back an acknowledgement that it has received the packets. Now